in high definition, covering Macon, Warner Robins, and all of Middle Georgia. Clear, accurate, to the point. This is 41 NBC News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Tracy Armbruster. Two men are on the run for stealing thousands of dollars of electronics from the Walmart in Milledgeville. As 41 NBC's Elaine Rackley finds out, police say they may not have acted alone. Now, anyone with information about this robbery is asked to call the Milledgeville Police Tip Line. That phone number is 478-414-4413, and you can remain anonymous. Here's a warning for Tri-County EMC customers. We're told someone driving an unmarked white pickup truck is going around asking residents to read their meters. Tri-County says all of its employees are supposed to be in uniform with a badge, present, and driving a marked vehicle. Deer hunting season starts in a month, and Middle Georgia is ready for the economic boost. 41 NBC's Alexa Rodriguez has more on what one local store is doing to prepare.
We're told the economic impact for the state is about $800 million during hunting season. A Macon gun range owner says it also supports more than 11,000 jobs in Georgia.
It's a huge industry. People don't understand that the socks you buy, the boots you buy, the pants, and the dinner you eat when the hunters come from out of state and out of town, that all adds to the economic plus.
Georgia Wildlife Resources Division is hosting 8 statewide public meetings. One of those discussions was held tonight at the Monroe County Library. WRD will take some of those suggestions into consideration when finalizing its deer management plan. Deer hunting season begins September 13th for archery sportsmen. Gun users can start hunting deer on October 11th.
State officials are also looking at how Middle Georgia can take advantage of the rise of economic opportunities. Commissioner Chris Carr stopped at the Big House in Macon today to learn how the region can get more jobs. Carr says working together with communities around the state and right here in Middle Georgia will be beneficial to the state's economy. Macon is on the global spotlight once again. The city was invited to participate in an international forum. 41 NBC's Sean Franklin finds out why the community thinks Macon is so deserving of this recognition. Taste and See owner Brian Nichols tells us he thinks a gradual growth for downtown is good. So far, that's what he and other property owners have been able to achieve. Clemson's offense takes a big head ahead of its season opener in Georgia next week. 41 NBC's Tucker Sargent has the details later in sports. And we have 2 recalls to tell you about, but they don't involve vehicles. Find out what the products are being pulled from the shelves and why. Plus, President Obama responds to the ISIS militant who murdered an American journalist. Those stories and more are coming up on 41 NBC News at 11.
This is 41 NBC News at 11.
U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder is promising a thorough, independent civil rights investigation into the death of 18-year-old Michael Brown. The teenager was shot and killed by Officer Darren Wilson about 2 weeks ago. A small group of protesters gathered outside the building while a grand jury began hearing evidence to determine whether the officer who shot and killed Brown should face criminal charges. We're told it's a process that could take months. A Tennessee girl claims she was kicked out of class for saying "bless you" to another student. High school senior Kendra Turner recalls her teacher telling her that phrase was for church, and she was sent to the principal's office after defending her actions. The teacher claims Turner was being disruptive and aggressive. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has gone viral, and the donations are pouring into the organization. To date, the campaign has raised $31.5 million. To put it in perspective, last year at this time, the association has raised $1.6 million. President Obama vows to continue the U.S. push against ISIS Islamic radicals. This decision comes despite the group's threat to execute another American they still hold after killing American journalist James Foley. NBC's Steve Handelsman has more. To fight ISIS, senior U.S. officials say up to 300 more U.S. forces may be sent to Iraq. Turning now to consumer news, salmonella fears prompt a recall of peanuts and almond butters. Arrowhead Mills and Maratantha products are being pulled from store shelves. Private label brands for Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Kroger, and Safeway are also included in the recall. Beer maker Constellation Brands is recalling bottles of Corona Extra after small pieces of glass were found inside some bottles. The recall only covers 12-ounce clear bottles in select 6, 12, and 18 packs. Recalled bottles can be returned to the place of purchase for a full refund or exchange. There's a new way to find out if your car or truck has been recalled but not repaired. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has launched a new website called safercar.gov. The agency says used car buyers can also check for unrepaired vehicles before they make a purchase. About 37.5 million vehicles were recalled so far this year. All right, Chris, how's the weather outside?
The weather is frightful. I'm just kidding.
All right, another ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has been accepted, and that's our chief meteorologist, Chris Simmons, getting water poured all over him. It looks cold. You look cold in this clip right here.
It was cold.
Are
that is very cold water.
Are you glad that our general manager, Derek Rogers?
Absolutely. Thank you, boss man. That was awesome. Had a couple other people kind of do the challenge me as well. So I, in return, have challenged Marco, Dino, and Mr. Robert, our chief photographer. So confirmation already from Marco and Dino it will happen. Dino's on vacay right now, so it might not happen until he gets back, but we'll see how that goes. And I think Marco's going to do his tomorrow.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be hot. I might need to throw some water on this one over here because he's going to be burning up Friday for sure.